Hey guys, Unicronobot here, coming at you with another video review, and today we are looking at the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Kickback. And here we have him in his insect mode. He's really cool looking, really nice grasshopper mode. But as you can see, it's alright, but there's a few problems I have with it in this mode. He seems really clustered. Like, there's a lot going on with this dude. Like, just looking at him, like, there's definitely a lot going on here. And sometimes too much is too much. My biggest problems, I gotta say, with this mode are they really couldn't find a way to do anything with his robot feet. They just basically hang off of his grasshopper legs. Visible hand syndrome. And that's it. But aside from the problems, he is a nice looking grasshopper. Definitely sinister looking. It's really good. I like the paint apps. Apps really nice gold paint right here. The purple is really nice. Oh, it's nice looking. Like I just said, it's just when you see him like from this angle, I think is like the best possible angle you could put him in. Because when you do it in this angle, he just looks so friggin' clustered on his back. There's like almost too much going on. And that's really all I have to say about this mode. So let's get to transformation. Now to transform Kickback, I'd say take off the little wing bits first and just put them over to the side real quick. And then move to split the thorax, and then let's move to the legs. Basically just going to turn this swivel all the way around, close it up, bring the foot down. Second verse, same as the first. And then from here you're going to basically just flip it all around, bring all these down. Split these, bring that right here. And then this bit right here is going to fold back like that. Then these leg bits you're just gonna rotate and bring out. Do the same on this side. Come on, close. You're just basically pushing this bit right up like that and turning around. Then you're gonna close it like that, and then it should line up and peg in right there. And then you're gonna rotate the wrist, bring this down, and bring this up like that. Rotate the elbow, lift up the shoulder pad, bring this up like that. Basically, I'm going to spin these this way, flip this like that, and then rotate the head. And here you have Kickback. And it's in this mode that I think that Kickback really shines as a figure. He looks menacing and he looks really powerful. And he's really decked out. Definitely, and on top of that, he's also really chaotic looking. Definitely the makings of a creation by the mad scientist Shockwave. Now, the directions say that for his insect legs that these should be folded down, but I find that actually impedes with his articulation, so I actually prefer keeping these up, heading up towards the air, and it really helps him a bit. Now, accessories, he comes with his little bits that were his wings originally, and his giant ass disc launcher. And how it works, it's actually interesting. You basically you just saw it. Oh, jeez. I'm just dropping things. What you basically do, you just push this forward, and it's supposed to shoot the disc out, so it's not the best, mostly because this thing is actually really thick for a disc. Normally, I know, like, companies that used to do the disc launching gimmick, like Lego with their Bionicles, they made these things thin and hollow. And it made it possible for them to go farther. When you have something with this thick of a rounded edge, it's not going to go far. So, and I never really liked the idea of disc launching gimmicks. But yeah, with his wings that I showed you before, you could do one of two things. You could plug them in like this for storage, and you got this disc launching crossbow that he could hold like this. But my problem with that is it's too friggin' big. The one thing I hate most out of any gimmick possible is oversized weaponry. So honestly, I don't even keep them with this. I just usually put it in my accessories box. And what I do is actually I have him hold his wings, and they look like pretty cool swords. And I think it actually looks really nice on him. Like I said, this dude looks like, Lexatron actually pointed it out, this dude looks like a medieval knight almost. And it's really friggin' cool. And for those of you who are G1 fanatics, what you could do is you could also just like lift these up, and I'm not going to do it, but you could like lift these up, repeg in the wings, and you got a G1 look. But I honestly prefer this because he has a lot of aesthetics. He's got some G1, obviously the video game, and the face actually reminds me a lot of the Viacon face from the Transformers Prime series. So there's a lot going on for this dude. For a side comparison, here's Kickback, and here he is with Lord Megatron. As you can see, Megatron is a pretty decent height compared to him. Here he is next to his creator, Shockwave, who is also taller than him, but definitely not as decked out. And here he is next to, for the heck of it, Starscream. And they're roughly the same height. Starscream might be a little bit taller, but just by like a smidge. Now, articulation-wise, his head's on a ball joint. His arm is on a ball joint. Get a good range of motion right there. These bits kind of impeded a little simply because they like to clash with the shoulder pad a little. But that's not too bad. His lower arm is on a ball joint. Good range of motion. His hand is on a swivel, but this little forearm kibble kind of makes it hard. Nothing at the thigh. His leg is on a ball joint, good range of motion. His thigh has a swivel, bends at the knee, and his lower foot's on a ball joint. And this actually counts. His wing bits or claw bits are on a ball joint, so they can go up, down, and then the upper part here is on a swivel. And that's about it about this guy. Now, I know a lot of people are saying like this guy makes great for a classic shelf line, but I'll be perfectly honest, I cannot disagree more. There is not enough going on for this guy for one to say that this guy would look good on a classic shelf. Because whenever I think of classics, I think of modernized Transformers, but with a G1 look and paint scheme. And the biggest thing that the Insecticons had in the G1 was jet black. This dude has absolutely no black paint on him whatsoever or black plastic. He is gold, purple, and gray. So that being said, that's basically it. If someone repainted this guy with the G1 paint scheme, I would totally say this guy belongs in a classic line. But as how the figure looks right now, I gotta say that he's more of a video game shelf kind of dude. Now, overall, is this a good figure? Absolutely. But the insect mode has some flaws, but most of the time it suffers from the flaws most Transformers with a beast mode have. Not the best articulation, and usually in insect cases, a bunch of back kibble. It's almost too much, and it makes him feel clustered and heavy. Robot mode, however, is where this dude really shines, and this is the mode I keep him in. If there's anything that this Kickback has done for me, it's made me want to see the other Insecticons. Sharp Shot and Hard Shell were both in the video game. I would love to see figures of these guys. Hopefully soon, but unfortunately from what I've heard, these guys in the Voyagers are the last of the Fall of Cybertron line we're going to get. So I would highly recommend this guy if you see him. So that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this review. Tune in and look at some of the updates we put on our channel. We do reviews every week as much as we possibly can. This is Unicronobot signing off.